Hello everybody and welcome here to High Button Sports as we get set for our first game of the year here. The Western Wolves out of Evangeline Recreation Center here in PEI, just past Wellington, as we get set for our first game here between the Surge and the Wolves. So the Surge playing one game last week for the opener of the league. Now they travel here to PEI to take on the Wolves, playing their first game. Lots of excitement in the building. Excited to be here with High Button, bringing you the action. Let's get right into it. Puck, drop down there, Surge. Trying to work that over to Hart now. Duncan plays that through to the middle. On the right side, Chason tries to move that up ahead for the Wolves. It's worked back in. Surge, play it up to the wall, steering that puck ahead. It'll come back in for the Wolverines. Now back to the corner for the Surge. Surge try to dip that puck out in front, rolls off a stick and moves back towards center. Surge leads past that, McNeil. McNeil in over the blue line for the offside here for our first whistle of the game. And face-off dropped in there. Wolves try to work it up the half wall. Picked up by Thomas. Thomas in over the blue line. Quick shot on that one, steered aside, goes to the corner. Surge gonna pick up off the corner. Active sticks. Stevenson gets a whack at that. Ooh, and she'll get hit into the boards, and the first penalty of the game, and some pushing and shoving, so that didn't take long. 1 minute in, actually, is all it took. A little too aggressive on that shove. And it'll be to the box handler, Kim, to the Surge. So power play coming here for the Wolves, and an early chance for the special teams. Here to the left. Puck dropped into Pino. Pino, shot off the end boards. That's going to ricochet over to the right side. Wolves slow it down and hand that off. Wolves drop that back near the blue line. Shot dishes off to the left side corner. Trying to steer that up ahead. Joseph waits for a teammate to get it. Picked up and sent down the ice. That one circles back in, Gamble. She'll play it to the left side here. Little pressure by Stevenson. Gets back in behind for Gamble. Played in around the boards. Lead pass. Move to the middle. Tran tries to get rid of it. Mills will break it up. A minute gone in the power play, minute left. Down the right side. That one slowed up off the boards. In near center. Brought in across the blue line. Stevenson back to Richards. Richards hands it over. Over to Webster. Webster over the blue line. Webster down the left side. Slowed down in the corner. Played out in front. Richards steps in. Shot. Heads to the corner. Picked up back to the blue line. To the right side. Hash marks, steered in front, another little look at it, looking for that first goal of the game. Held in along the wall. Puck's picked up, moved out and down the right side. Back into the end wall, Wolves. Wolves come up with it. It's poked at. Back in the middle to Duncan. Duncan rolls off the end of the stick over to Murray. Jumps the stick of Murray. Down the left side. Into the corner. Penalty over. Shot there. McGugan hits off the post to the left side. Murray tries to jump up. Makes some work, but the Surge will pick it up. Work around the right side wall. Picked up there. A nice little lead pass. Look for Duncan, but it just gets knocked off. Right idea there, though. Dugan over, played up through the middle. Trying to bring that in on side, and we will get a whistle here. 3.5 minutes in as we start to move. Face off coming near the blue line. Up the right. That's picked up. Wolves look for it into the skates. That's jumped on. Puck picked up. That's sent in near the end boards. Mitchell looking for it. Chipped off the end boards. Surge tries to circle around. Trying to get their first offensive looks here of the game. Down along the wall. Surge, hold up, hand that off. Middle move by McCormick, and a nice save made there. First time getting a real shot on. Save made a few minutes in. So good back and forth here so far. Chances at both ends early. And a beautiful PEI here. Played to the middle, hits the stick and down the left side, in behind. Surge looking for that puck. From the corner, back to the blue line, hands off. Hartnell shot on, save made. We get a whistle on the play again as we'll look for another chance. Lots of people here in the barn looking good. The fans showing up for game number 1. Tram picks it up, plays it into the end boards. Trying to get it up the wall. Wolves back and behind for the Surge. Down the left side. Bounce pass. Oh, and a funny bounce in front, and they finish it off a little bit of a mental error. The Surge will go up 1. It was a bounce that was friendly and came out, had the goaltender pulled out of the net there. Robertson, I believe, finishes off that one and will head to center. So first goal of the game coming. So Wolves looking to bounce back from that as Joseph heads down the left side. Joseph starts to bob and weave. Joseph on an individual effort. Chance in front there. Steered aside with a nice little bounce back save there. Got to stay on her though as it works to the wall. Chipped up the half wall. In behind. Defense. Play it up ahead. Duncan keeps it in the zone. Push to the middle. Bounces off the stick there of Joseph as McGugan tried to get that out. Down into the corner. Played in along the end boards. Looking to get that up. It's off to the half wall. Surge, play along the end boards. Now look for the breakout here on the right side. Push to the middle. In over the line. Grabs, Surge, knocked off the puck there in the middle again. Rossong plays it back in behind. Now broken up here by Pinow. Pinow takes a bit of a bump there, but they'll get it down and it'll be for the icing. So we'll head back the other direction here. About 6.5 minutes in. Face off will head to the right side. So the breakout's going to take a little time to be cleaned up. Obviously, first 10 minutes of the year, you give quite a long leash. McAdam down the left side. McAdam looking for a lane. She'll be forced in behind. McAdam from the wall. It's getting held in there. Rolls under the stick. Picked up here by the Surge. Surge. Play it in down the left side. Into the end boards. Try to steer back out in front. Wolves. Murray loses it there and it was picked up. Risky play there. Now a penalty here on the play against the Wolves. Hauled down in front. That started with an error by Murray. Teammate had to try to make up for it. Matheson. So up one, and now a chance here again is the Surge. Puck dropped in. Laid back on the blue line. Shot. Slowed down in front. Stays away as that one got high and got knocked down. Kim, good stick handles. Gets it back to the blue line. Skated on the left side. Played off and behind. Surge. To the end boards. To Kim. Pass the stick of Kim. In behind. Rassong. Picks up. Hands it off to the right here. Kim in over the blue line. Down into the end boards. From there, played back to the blue line. Now on the back foot to the half wall. Trying to play out in front. Quick shot on. Good job tracking. Puck still loose though as they try to force a save. It will be bounced out of there though. Kim plays it over and back to Kim. She'll start to wheel out and it heads down the right in behind. Icing waved off. Wolves pick up, send that down. McGugan gets a good clear here. 30 seconds left to go in the power play. Surge. Hold on, get that to the left side. Played back through, Pinow. Into the feet of Eisner, Pinow. Picked up by Hartnell. Left side, Surge. Back to Hartnell. Over to Tran. Tran, shot, blocked. Picked up and sent the length of the ice back the other way. And that'll be the end of the power play. Mitchell. Tran. Played it in around. Lead pass gets picked up. Stop near center. Gamble. Shoots that down to the end boards. Picked up. Surge. Played in around. Now, slowed up, got the hash marks. Looking for that puck. Mills comes out with it. Mills slowed down in front off his shin pad. That one's back in behind. Going to work up to Gamble. Gamble. Into the end boards. Ricochets to the corner. Surge. Pick up. Send that down. And that will go for an icing here as we cross the 10-minute mark in the first. Still 1-0 the score. Face off to the left. Puck in behind. Wolves. Trying to get that out. Surge, look up ahead. Picked up by Hartnell. Hartnell Plays it into the end boards. Wolves trying to catch them on a change, but plenty of time as that one executed nicely. In ahead, over the blue line, down the right side. To the end boards. Played back, McGugan. Shot. Hits off the blocker. Kim. In behind, Surge. Lead play, cut off by Mills. They're trying to cut it off there by Mills. Johnson rolls by her stick. Kim hard into the boards there. Lecky gets it back. In by the end boards. Picked off the wall. Surge. Move it back to Richard. Rolls off her stick over to Joseph. Joseph knocked away again off there. Now grabbed and played across. Mitchell looking for it. Mitchell up ahead. Into the feet. That bounces back over. Backhand heads to the wall, and it's dished back in behind. Played up the wall. Stevenson has it roll off. Hartnell. Hartnell over the blue line. Hartnell from the left side. Picked up, back in behind for Gibbs. Gibbs dishes across. Pass just rolls off the stick. Sent back over. Backhand, push to the middle. Sent into the end boards. Wolves. Wolves. Pinow. Pinow over the blue line. Hits the end wall, comes back over for Kim. Kim plays the body, slightly at least, and it works in around the right side. Not a lot of chances coming here, but some good puck movement. Bounces in behind. Gamble. Picked up on the left, try to get that down. Rolls by some sticks, and that will go for the icing here just inside 7 minutes to go in the first. Face off will be to the right. Puck. Grabbed by the Wolves. Comes back here to Kim. Kim plays it across for the Surge. Into the middle. Wolves up the left side now. Thomas. McGugan in over the blue line. Off of her stick into the captain here, Hartnell. Hartnell looking for the breakout pass just in behind, but it'll be bounced back. Looking for the dish across and knocked out of midair by Hartnell. What a highlight reel that would have goal that would have been early here in the game. Played from the end boards. Rolls up the wall. Played it around. Some active sticks into the feet. Surge. Over to Robertson. Robertson back in behind. Webster up to Mills. Mills pokes that back. Played up, trying to get that ahead. Surge. Duncan. Duncan back into the corner. Mitchell. Mitchell over to the Surge. Up the zone, down the left side, Surge, enter the zone, Now, big burst of speed and just running out of space is good defensive play there at the last second. The 99% mark, we'll call that one. Back in behind. Played over. Hits the stick. A little pushing and shoving. From the corner. Moved back in front. Back into the end boards. Gibbs looks for it. Worked up ahead. Here to Chason. Chason. Stick handles, but it goes away. Her team picks it up though regardless. That one sent down. Icing waved off. Picked up on the end boards. Battle one-on-one. Surge. Worked back across. In over the red line. Now the blue line over. Shot to the corner. Picked up, trying to play that out in front. Swept out of harm's way. Tram into the middle, knocked away. Back to the blue line. Looking for a low shot, stopped. Picked up off the glass. That one sent down and doesn't have enough for icing, so it'll be slowed up. Surge. Worked around. Played up ahead, Almond. Sent in and covered up there with 3 minutes to go here in the first as we work along in our first game. Puck picked up. Check back and around. That one heads the length of the ice here down the left side. Tram loses that in behind. Wolves trying to work that out front, looking for scoring opportunities as they are coming out of premium here in the first. McGugan swipes at it. Stick was flying in the air. I don't see an arm go up though. It's 2-on-2 back the other way. Backhand across and it gets in behind. Wolves step up and get a poke at it. Played from the corner. Now along the end wall. Up ahead, Wolves. Survey. Worked into the corner. Touch pass, back in through the middle. Handed over to Hartnell. Hartnell down the right side. Hartnell plays it to the feet. It's bouncing around, still loose and smartly covered up there in front. Puck worked up the right side. Wolves try to work that in. It's sent in around. From the end boards. Looking for that puck. Surge, jump on it, and it gets sent down the right. Burgess fans on it. And around for Duncan. Duncan starts to move and groove, gets some open space, decides to shoot that back in behind as there's about a minute to play here in the first now. Surge up ahead, in over the blue line. And puck wasn't quite covered, but they'll get the whistle regardless. 54 seconds to go. Face off to the right. Back to the blue line. Shot goes wide. Into the corner. 43 seconds. Ricochets off the stick. And that one's sent in around. Backhand to the blue line. Skated at. "25 seconds now. One last chance here, maybe. McAdam. It's back in behind for Joseph. Joseph. Up ahead. Tripped up there. Now looking to move it out. Off the shin pad. Pushed off to the left corner. And that should take us to the end of the first. So one period done. And I believe we're doing the ice. As they do head off, so we are. So we will be back here shortly with the second. All right, everybody, we are back here with the second period of action here between the Wolves and the Surge. And we'll continue on here. It was a pretty good, even first period there between the two squads. The Surge took advantage of a Wolves mistake earlier in the game for the 1-0. And then since then, some back and forth, but still scoring chances coming out of premium. That puck battled for here along the boards. Moves up the left side. Picked up. Wolves in over the blue line. Down the right side, trying to hand that out in front. Bounces on back. Surge in over the line. Duncan jumps on it for the Wolves. Shoots it back in behind. Nijeku lets it go to her deep partner Gibbs, and it plays in behind. That one's sent into the bench and will hit a couple bodies. Trying to go up the wall with it. It's cut off. Down along the boards. Surge. Pass that off to the right. Moving into the middle. Low shot. Steered to the end boards. To the blue line. Through traffic. Steered away. Back to the corner. Wolves try to get that up ahead. Wolves. Over to the right. In over the line. First in. Shot on. And save made here early. Face off upcoming. Into the corner. Surge now along the end boards. Pick up on that. Off in front. Nice little chance here for the Wolves as it rolls off the stick. Couldn't quite get the shot off. That was the chance they were looking for. Hartnell here, the captain for the Surge. Plays it to the right side, and it's sent down the left into the corner. Mills to Rasong. Push to the middle. Shot through traffic. Rebound on the left side. Oh, and a wide open net. Got a little too casual with it. That one was almost another bounce that went the way of the Surge, but no. Now we're 1-1 with the bounces as the Wolves will take that all day long and twice on Sunday. From the wall there. Chased after, and it's moved up ahead. Wolves steer in behind for Kim. Kim played across to Rasong. Backhand moves up to Eisner. Eisner into the end boards. Whistle goes. 3 minutes gone here in the second. Puck dropped in, played over to Kim. Putting a little pressure on. Surge. Worked their way around. Robertson in over the blue line. Shot, sharp angle, save made. Lecky. Turned over to Chason. Chason goes to the left side. Wolves. It's poked at. Chip play. Get the whistle there. Face off coming. Surge. Into the zone. Passed across and it gets him behind. That bounces. Mitchell. In behind. Now back to the blue line. Shot through traffic, slows up. Left side, step in. Another chance and rolls in behind. The Surge attacking here as the whistle will go. Face off coming to the left. 5 minutes gone here in the second. That one bounces to the end boards. Mills tried to pick up on that, bounced off a skate to the corner. Backing around, back to the line, trying to move there to keep it in. Robertson stays on it. Pushed back into the middle. Backhand. Played to the half wall. Surge. Chipped that back, and it comes back to center. Picked up now, Mills. Mills now with a break. Mills for the Wolves. Shoots and tries to go 5-hole. Can't get it. That was by far the best look of the game there for the Wolves. Bounced from the end boards. Lead play to the left. Robertson. Robertson brings it in herself, looking for an angle. Tries to go for the old jam on the corner, but it's stopped up. Over to Rassong. Push to the middle. That one hits a shin pad and comes on out. Kim circles back into Pinau. Face-off will come down to the left side here, and a penalty against the Wolves, so gaining some momentum on their side, but now having to fight it a little bit. Face-up on the left. Back to the blue line. Shot. Blocker. That one rolling in front. Oh, what a save to keep it out. Almost bounced it, ricocheted back into the net. To the middle now. Rassong. Hands it off to the left. Surge. Backhand. Gets him behind. Worked around the wall. Sent back in. Off a skate there. Trying to get it in behind. Short-handed. Picked up. Murray's going to shoot it off to the corner and actually picked up first there. McCormick over the blue line. McCormick circles the end wall. Back to the blue again. Play it over. Tran spins that around. from the corner. Backhand, kisses it off the glass. Comes back down for Tram. Tram over for the surge. Penalty has 33 seconds to go. Hartnell brings it in, looking for a goal here. Shot. That one off the post. Bounces out. Great look there off the rust. Back to Tram. Poked at. And a breakaway. Back the other way. Wolves short-handed. In on net. Shoots. Save made. Tried to pick it top left. Just not enough mustard on it as McNeil gets another shot on. And they steer it in again. Over to Hartnell. So 2 breakaways, nothing to show for it here for the Wolves. Is now down the left side as we approach halfway through the game. Back to the blue line. Now to the corner. Little bounce play. Gets under the stick. Wolves over-skated it, and it would have been a 2-on-1 the other way. Brought back on. Hartnell. Back to the wall. Now here they come. Slowed up. Now a hit laid there, and now a power play coming for the Wolves. Face off to the right. Back in behind, trying to work that up the wall. Pino into the skate on the blue line and shot in around. That one's battled for in the right side corner. Back over, Pino. Chasong. Pino in behind. Kim brings that up the wall, and it'll be stopped up there halfway through the game. 10 minutes to go in the second as we work along. Face-off coming. Here to the right. Puck dropped in. Picked up. Jumps the stick and back in behind for McPherson. McPherson over to the left. Wolves. Lead pass. Backhand up over the line into the zone. Pushed back through. Left side looking for a shot through traffic. That one snared out of the air. And we'll get another whistle as the Surge team hyping up their bench, hyping up their team, I should say. Puck picked up. That one sauced on down. Past McPherson into the end boards. Wolves spinning. Wolves now up to the left side. Over the blue line. In near the net. No, a nice tip comes down, but it doesn't find the back of the net. And whistle goes as it's touched up. And they were going to rule out a high sticking tip. Face off here to center. Puck dropped in. McAdam tries to get that back. Off a skate. That'll head into the end board. That's slowed up. Surge. Surveying. Play that up near the middle. And sent the length of the ice. 9 seconds to go on the penalty. As the Wolves have had their scoring chances this game, but it's still 1-0 Surge. Right side. Try to steer that in ahead. Oh, and a nice defensive play there. McAdam She'll play it. In behind. Wolves still trying to work that out. McAdam. Lead play. Over here to Mills. Mills over the blue line. Mills down the right side. Mills backhand. Try to get that in. Pushed in behind. Surge from the corner. That one's handed back and up. Eisner. Eisner in. Pass. Rifled the length of the ice. That will go for the icing here now. 8:13 to go in the second. Face off to the left. So we'll try again. Puck worked around there on the right side. Comes into the feet. Wolves start to move that up ahead. Over the line and into the end boards. Surge survey. Pinau. Slow it up on the line. Pinau pinches in here, the defenseman. Murray now brings it in. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell, nice little lead pass, and they might have numbers in behind. Gamble, the only one back. 3-on-1. Surge, shoot, and they go high, and nothing coming out of that golden opportunity. Surge, Gibbs. Gibbs passes that off. Buffett gonna work it in. Buffett, left side, shot goes wide. Rolls back up the boards. Into the right side. Back to Gibbs. Gibbs, blocked. In from the corner, Surge. Doing the circle around, shot, save off the glove. Back to Gibbs. Into the left corner. Centering pass, shot. Nice job hugging the post. Ricochets back over. Gibbs again doing a lot of work here on the back end. Buffett picks it up as the Wolves will get a change. Duncan puts some pressure on. Pinau and Gamble on the back end. Pinau held to the outside. Surge rolling around. Shot, scores as it falls on the doorstep. And that will make it 2-0 for the Surge as we head back to center with 6:27 to go in the second. Puck dropped in. Toe drag. Sent into the right side. Rassong plays that across. Trying to go up the boards with it. Steered in behind. Rassong. Circles back. Hands it back to Robertson. Robertson moves to the middle. It's stowed up. Lead pass. And that one offside as they couldn't get on the same page. Bringing that in over the line. And we'll have a whistle. 5:47 left to go in the second. Dropped in there and pushed up the left. Hard shot back in. It bounces off the stick. Pushed back to the middle as they tag up Surge. Lead play here to Leckie. Leckie hasn't had a ton of touches this game, so she'll take it for a skate. Gets it to the right, slowed up. Back to the blue line. Over to Mitchell. Mitchell, shot, slowed up. Oh, and it was loose there for a second as it just trickles by. Back to the line. Shot. And that one will fly into the glove here. 5 minutes to go in the second. Face off here to the left. Oh, nice job working that in front. Puck still loose. Comes off the stick, back to Gibbs. Gibbs holds on the line, shot through traffic, and forced to cover that one as it was into the gut. Puck dropped in. Nadeku shoots that. Hits the end boards. Wolves step up with it. Little pressure there. Bounces off the skate. In behind a P now. Ricochet friendly bounce here. Wolves stick with it though. Murray gets a stick on it. Shot from the point, stopped. Backhand, scooped out. It'll be Stevenson who chases. That was Gamble who made the play. From the end boards, passed across, Surge, lead play. Murray gets in on it for the Wolves. Murray tried to spin that out in front. Gibbs, back across. Surge, up the wall. Richards plays it across, in over the line. Toe drag in, shot, not going to register. Still loose in front. Looking to whack away at it. Picked up and sent into the bench by the Surge player. So face off here to the right. Still working off the rust here. First game of the season here for me as well. Face off coming. Back over Wolves. McPherson got that pass across. Mills looked for it. It's down into the corner. From the corners, poked at. Trying to play across. Surge now with it. Kim. Chop that. Trying to go up the wall with it. McPherson. Back over. Little hit in behind the net. They're going to let her go, though. Chason. Back to the half wall. And now it gets steered in behind. Running into the ref there. Chason takes it back into her own end. Hands it off. 2:40 to go in the second. Up the wall. Off a skate. Surge. Lead play, nice job to the right side. Hartnell picks it up, it bounces into the bench. 2:30 to go. Puck. Back near the blue line. Play is worked out down the right side. Wolves touch at it. Comes back through. Robertson looks to get that out. Sent back into the corner on the right. Kisses it off the glass. Off the stick of McAdam. Surge, up the wall with it. Picked up, now into the zone. Down the right side, steps in and it goes wide. Back and around, right side picked up. played it and kicked ahead. Shot through traffic. Oh, and a great bounce, but it stays out. Definitely had a look for it. Wolves in behind. Gibbs going to jump up on that puck. Not afraid there on the blue line. Has a brother who is quite the blue liner himself there on the Hunters. Back in behind. Looking for a little poke at it. Surge. Shot on. Save made. Maybe the last face-off of the period here coming up. .47 seconds. It's over there. Mills looks for it. It's going to go by her stick. Brought into the zone. Lecky. Played across. Over to Gamble. Gamble drops it back from the left side into the glass. And third time that's happened, but that'll be the whistle with 23 seconds left. So I'm going to put my money down that this will be the last whistle of the period. We'll be back for the third after this one, obviously. 10-minute break again. From the corner. That comes back to the blue line. Plays across for Song. Picked up. Wolves. Wolves looking for a chance here late. 13 second. Mills. Mills needs to find an angle. She'll get worked off into the corner instead. And 5 seconds to go. That should take us to the end. And it will. So 2-0 after 2. Back to the third and a set. All right, we are back here for the third period of action between the Wolves and the Surge as we get into this one. And Surge with a quick chance here, and that one ricochets high off the end of the stick. Down the left side. That one's picked up. Played across. Into the corner. Gonna pick up P now. Worked into the corner and whistle goes. Puck dropped in. Bird is off to P now. P now. Into the corner. Picked up. Shot in down the right side. Ricochet pass. Picked up. That heads over the blue line. Shot. And into the corner. And whistle on the play. Back to the blue line, right side, hits off a stick into the corner. Shot into the glove. Face off to the left. Picked up. Down into the end boards. Wolves. Pick up, head up, over to the left side. Stevenson bounces off a stick. Stevenson tries again. Shot, save made. And on the left, that one's played in back to Pino. Pino over to McGugan. It's a 5-on-3 here for the Wolves and a golden chance to get back in this game. Played to the left, Burgess. In behind, McGugan back to the goal line, sorry. Top of the circle, backhand, shot on, save made. Back to the right side corner. Worked over, McGugan, shot, scores! Snipes one, and that will do it as it's a 2-1 game here now. We head back to center. And we have ourselves a game here, folks. 17 minutes left to go. Dropped in, trying to get that in around. Right side, Mitchell shot, save made. That one covered. Puck played in front. Try to move up ahead, Rassong. Down the right side. Right side corner here. Picked up and tried to work that out. Slow it up along the wall. In near the end boards. Looking for that puck. Along the half wall. Puck steered up ahead to the left. And the puck will head down the left side. Surge, played it around, trying to go up the wall with it. Picked up and pushed to the middle. Surge, back to the middle. Tram. There's a water bottle on the ice there, but we're going to continue play. 2-1 the score. Wolves right back in this game after that big power play marker. Down into the corner, and now skated up. Into the zone, stopped, hits the end boards. Grab, surge, lead pass, goes wide. Hustling down into the corner, one-on-one, into the feet. Gibbs shot. Big save there. Off the boards, back to Gibbs. Looking for that puck. Still on the corner. We'll get a whistle on the play here. 13:48 to go. Puck's grabbed. Now it's skated in behind on the Wolves. Off to the races here. Down the left side. Shoots. Glove save. The third break away of the game. And they're going for the shooting mentality here. Not a ton of dekes here with these chances. As we'll continue on here. Down the left side. Shot on, save made as it's steered away. Along the boards, comes back to Kim. Kim kisses one off the glass. Back in on the end wall. Wolves hit a stick. Comes back for Rasong. 2-1 the score here, 13 minutes. P now just gets a little excited and overskates it past the blue line. Puck's grab, P now gets that back across. Picked up, shot in around. From the end boards. Surge, look to work that out. Gamble. Looks for it and the arm goes up there. Yeah, it was a hook there. Got ahead of it. Along the end boards. Picked up and it rolls back to Richards. Richards gets to the right side. Top of the circle. They'll play it back down low. Looking for a shot. Off the end of the stick and into the corner. Burgess tripped up. No call on that one. Kim plays it to the middle. A minute 28 left to go on the power play. Wolves still looking for their chance. Chason in over the blue line. It's sent in behind for Duncan. Duncan plays it to the middle. Stopped up. Surge. Hartnell down the left side. In over the line. Knocked off the stick. Wolves start to bob and weave. In over the blue line. Stevenson shoots it wide. Picked up. McGugan waits for out the one hop. Off the end of her stick. Nothing there. 34 seconds on the power play. Backing around. Backhand. Escapes in behind. Wolves. Turn it over. Surge. Oh, and a Bobby Orr shot there. What an effort that was. Hard to pull off. The save made. Had to stay sharp. There's that one. Mutor with the shot there. And a great look. Blockered. Into the corner. Murray picks it up. Murray starts to move. In over the blue line, down the right side. Shot. Steve. .22 left to go now. Picked up. Back over P now. P now puts it to the corner. Steered him behind. Surge. Up the wall with it. P now has to chase. She'll get there. Chop back in over the line. Stevenson Gets after it. Stevenson looks to work in front, off the skate, stopped on the corner. Down the left side. Steered in behind. Trying to go up the wall with it. Backhand. Comes back down and over the line again. Inside 10 minutes. Into the zone on the right side. Back into the middle, Surge. Get that pass across. Poked up, Wolves. Steered back in, and that'll go for the icing. Face off here to the right. Back to center we go. Well, the rare face-off at center, not after a goal. 8:48 left to go here in the third. Up the wall, hits the feet. Now brought in over the line, Surge. Pick up. From the wall, hits off the helmet. McCormack. To the middle, shot, save made. Chop that again, Murray. In around, Tram. Loses it. McGugan. Back in behind for Murray. Murray tries to work that back out in front and from the end boards. 8 minutes to go here in the third, so time ticking away for the Wolves, who are trying to tie this game up at 2. Outside for the offside. And it looks like full-scale line changes for both teams. From the wall. That one's chipped at. Near the wards. Surge, lead play over to Mitchell. Mitchell shoots, scores, and Mitchell snipes one home and gives the insurance marker to the Surge late in this third. Puck dropped in, man down. Robertson backhands it over to Hartnell. Hartnell plays it back to the middle. Backhand again onto the skate, the stick. Spinning shot, whipped that one by. Gibbs Steps up to it. Gets him behind. Down into the end wall. And the icing. Face off to the left. Back to the blue line. Over to McGugan. Shot. Shot stopped. Up the boards. Hartnell. In over the blue line. Drops that back. It's in behind. Murray. Backhands that, and it heads into the boards. Or into the crowd of the bench there. Face off to the right with 6:38 to go. Picked up and along the wall. And behind for Joseph. Joseph to the corner. Surge. Start to move up the left side. Flipped in the air, and that one out of play. 6:08 to go in the third. Stick on stick collision there. Surge try to keep it in. Over to P now. And around by Gamble. Overskated. Surge looking for that. Wolves. Stevenson picks it up, fires it in behind. Now Surge grab. Lead pass. Connects. In over the blue line, hands off to the right side. Sangster, push to the middle. Wolves in behind as it'll split the D. Kim looks for it. Kim will circle back on it. Richards onside. She'll bring it in down the left side. Shot, steered away. Mills getting shoved there. Richards shot. Goes wide. Poked at. Here come the Surge. In over the line. Shot high. Kisses off the glass. Comes back down. Stevenson picks it up. Fires it to the end boards. Backhand it over. Tram. Shot, and that one catches mesh as it flutters in there. Picked up. Down the left side. Four minutes. Moved up ahead. Breakaway. Surge. Shot off the post. And a great look there. Robertson snuck in behind everyone. Played across. Surge to the middle. Lost it. Wolves. Tran. Up through the middle. Shot bounces out in front. From the corner. Shot into the skates. Late chance here as it rolls. Another chance. Oh, and knocked over in the crease. Oh, and it's going to go against the Wolves, so a rare penalty in the other team's crease in a battle. Behind Surge. Push that back to the middle. Nedelku spinning that around. Wolves pick up on it, so now they're in a tough spot, down to 2:36 to go. And on the PK, Surge. Pass that off. In over the line. That's going to head to the end boards. Rasong gets it to the left. Back to Rasong. Shot. Glove save, and we get the stop. Just over 2 minutes remain. Moved up ahead, and a chance here by Murray. The goalie out of the net, passes across. Chasson, shot, and a good look there. Hits off the blocker, though. Now the net empty. Eisner plays it across, but it's offside, so bailed out there. And that one almost had the Wolves right back in it, shorthanded. The look you dream about. Puck in the zone. Down the right side. Push to the middle for Gibbs. Gibbs runs into her player. 21 seconds to go in the penalty kill. Poirier in over the line. Poirier passes it off. Save made. Steered to the corner. Surge step up on it. One minute to go here now as we are into the last 59 seconds. Kim shoots, scores. And one through traffic late, and a seeing eye shot. Beauty. We'll head back to center, and that should do it for the game. And we head back to center. Puck dropped. Played over, Richards plays it across, Wolves up ahead over the blue line. Amongst the feet. We'll shove, it'll head down for the icing. We'll head back the other way and finish this game out. Puck dropped in. Richards. Back in behind. That one gets played off to the wall for the Surge. Picked up and icing waved off here with 19 seconds to go. And we'll run the clock, and that will do it for us in game number 1. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow morning. The first game here at Evangeline for this season. First home set, and that will do it. So I want to thank everyone for tuning in here to the first game. We appreciate it, and we will be